SR93 boxing back with a quick video. Keith Thurman is trying to make a big deal out of Danny Garcia going red. Like as if that means that he's scared. Listen, man. A lot of times people do turn red. Not only because when they're scared, it's because when they're pumped. Danny Garcia might turn red in the fight, but he still knock your ass out and still be red in the fight. Keith Thurman talking about I ain't no cherry, this and that, but you know very well that Danny Garcia, was American a cherry? Was Lucas Matisse a cherry? Was Zab Judah a cherry? Zab Judah came to fight that night, and if Zab Judah comes to fight, when he really comes to fight, he's better than Keith Thurman. American is more skilled than Keith Thurman. Lucas Matisse, pound for pound, was a harder puncher than Keith Thurman. So, you look, and plus, Keith Thurman, the main thing that's surrounding him is power and his boxing ability. So some people like to say he has the Lucas Matisse, like he has a power, similarly to Lucas Matisse. A lot of people say he is harder than Lucas Matisse because he's at 147. And he has some boxing skills, like Amir Khan does. And that's what I've been told. But the thing is, Amir Khan seems to have better boxing skills than Keith Thurman. And we saw that against Colazo, right? And if Amir Khan fought Leonard Bonder, we'll see that against Bonder too. Amir Khan has better boxing skills than Keith Thurman, way better boxing skills than Keith Thurman. Sure, Keith Thurman moves, and Amir Khan moves. They're both combination punches. And when you take the power away, Amir Khan's almost a better fighter in every way. We can say the chin, which I'll get into. When it comes to speed, Keith Thurman's a fast fighter. Amir Khan's way faster. Amir Khan's better reach, I believe, or at least he has better range control with that jab. He has a better jab. Amir Khan has a way better jab. Amir Khan has more smarter footwork. His jab, he can suddenly turn it to a hook. He can suddenly turn a hook to a jab. He has his variety in that left hand. And this is the reason why he's able to control range. Amir Khan's right hand is straight and quick as fuck. And Danny Garcia got used to that. He was able to time Amir Khan's speed. So what makes you think that Danny Garcia won't be able to time Keith Thurman's speed? And you can say, Keith Thurman is not a glass chin like Amir Khan. How the fuck do you know if Keith Thurman fought Maidana, he wouldn't go down? How do you know if Keith Thurman didn't fight Matisse, he wouldn't go down? How do you know if Keith Thurman didn't take that shot that Danny Garcia took, actually didn't take many of those shots that Danny Garcia took against Zab Judah, he wouldn't go down? Amir Khan was hurting every guy prior to fighting Danny Garcia. I mean, he fought Lamar Peterson, he hurt him. He had busted Judah up, hurt him. He hurt Maidana badly. He hurt a whole bunch of guys badly. And, against Danny Garcia, he was initially in round one, he was lighting him up with combination. How do you know if Amir Khan was fighting against Keith Thurman like that? Keith Thurman would get buzzed a little bit, and then he would start running. He'd start taking off run. I mean, I'm not trying to criticize his running ability, but I'm trying to say he's trying to be like that dog at 147. But if Leonard Bonder can make you move so much, how do you know Amir Khan won't make you move to a point where you try to outbox Amir Khan and you'll be scared to commit to any punches? And Amir Khan ain't like that. Amir Khan's more brave to commit. And even for fuck that, Amir Khan's a better he's a better ability to take punches to the body for sure. With the chin, yeah, you could be questionable. But at the same time, Keith Thurman has not, Amir Khan has got stopped by punches. Keith Thurman has never faced a puncher. So who knows if Keith Thurman's chin is better? By how much? He's already wobbled and he hasn't faced punches. Khan has been down from non-punches, but still. Right? And body shots. Keith Thurman gets hurt to the body every time he gets hit to the body. Against Porter, he got hurt to the body. Against Colazo, he got hurt to the body. Chavez was actually he was feeling Chavez's punches to the body. And that's the reason why he lost 4 rounds straight. Amir Khan was taking punches from Canelo to the body. And, Khan was feeling those punches. They were you could tell he was feeling them. I'm fairly sure he said, he was like, what the fuck, this punch hurts. But he took them. Khan took Canelo's body punches better than Keith Thurman took Collazo's body punches. So how do you know you beat Mir Khan? There's no guarantee. Khan's got more of a dog in him than you. Khan's not running from Collazo. He would never run from Leonard Bondu. Let's see you do the. Let's see you do what Khan did against Canelo. Let's see you did what Khan did against Garcia, lightening him up. No, you get knocked out. Thurman tries to light him up like that, he gets knocked out. He's not as skilled. Now let's look at it like this. Keith Thurman talking about I know Lucas Matisse. I know Lucas. Well, yeah, in some ways you're not Lucas Matisse. And I'll make another video on this. Yeah, you're not Lucas Matisse. That's fine, but who are you then? You're a guy that gets hit to the body and starts running, taking off. Danny Garcia is a known body puncher. How the fuck are you gonna beat him? Talking about, I mean, Keith Thurman has a chance to beat him, but Keith Thurman needs to stop talking because he knows already Danny Garcia falls for better oppositions. He talking about Danny's face turns red. Danny, what do you mean Danny knows what's up? And if this is what he's saying on Twitter, that boy's face sure turn red. Danny knows what's up. And if he don't, I'll sure show him. I'll be sure to show him in March. Hashtag one time. You gonna one time Danny Garcia? You gonna try one time him? It doesn't matter if he goes. Look, I know one. There was two white guys I know of here that used to be quite close friends. And one guy, like, they're both kind of really white. One would go red a little bit, but the other one would always be red. Like, not always be red, but like get really, 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 like really red. He was kind of like big as well, so everyone would call him Tomato. But that doesn't mean anything, man. That doesn't mean anything. Danny Garcia is just someone who tends to go more red. Naturally, it doesn't mean anything. And he was pumped, right? That shit don't mean nothing. Danny Garcia will knock Keith Thurman out. If Keith Thurman just comes in and think, oh, I'm gonna hit him with a 1-2, he's gonna go out. Keith Thurman hasn't knocked out anyone since when? Since Collazo, and Collazo wasn't even a legit knockout. Julio Diaz was the legit knockout. I mean, Collazo was technically a legit knockout, but it was a bullshit. That was a bullshit knockout. He hasn't stopped Porter. He hasn't even dropped Porter. He hasn't even stopped Guerrero. I know Garcia hasn't, but we all see Thurman as a bigger puncher, so way bigger puncher, like this godly puncher that is at 147. So, it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it. He just caught Thurman. He just caught Guerrero in a good shot. I feel like Danny Garcia has enough power as well to keep Keith Thurman off. Keith Thurman isn't as tough. He needs to stop talking. Look at his resume. Oh, Sean Porter. Then he fought. Who's he fought before Sean Porter? Who is he for? Is he for Luis Collazo? Right? He fought Luis Collazo, right? Then before that he fought Leonard Bondu. Sorry. Then he fought before that. Who is he for? I can't even remember, to be honest. He fought somebody. He didn't fight all that many oppositions, but look at Danny Garcia's record. He fought he fought Sammy Vargas. But he also fought but Leonard Bondu was fucking 41 or whatever. Sammy Vargas at least is a lot younger. And Keith Thurman couldn't stop him. Who Errol Spence stopped very quickly. Keith Thurman talking about Danny Garcia almost got exposed. Like, by the way, the resume I was gonna say, look at Danny Garcia's resume, look at Keith Thurman's resume. How can Danny Garcia be the one cherry picking? How can Danny Garcia be? Why is Keith Thurman discrediting his resume? And also, Keith Thurman said somewhere that, what was it? That Danny Garcia got slightly exposed. He's talking about Herrera and Peterson. He got slightly exposed. But the thing is, what happened to you with you and Collazo? What happened with you and Collazo? You almost got stopped. What happened with you and Bonda? I know it was a shout-out performance from you. But The thing is, you're supposed to be a knockout artist, and you didn't live up to your expectation. You got exposed as a fighter who's, he has power, but he's not always going to get the knockout. He won't be able to get the knockout most of the time. Like as he goes up in the oppositions, as soon as you stepped up your level, and Bandu was pretty much a step up compared to your resume, like compared to most of your people in the resume, most of your people within the 5 years, 5-10 years past in your resume, they're a joke. So Bandu is one of your better fighters. You couldn't stop him. Porter, you couldn't stop him. Guerrero, you couldn't stop him. Collazo was a bullshit stoppage. So yeah. What makes you think you'll be able to beat Danny Garcia? Why is he still talking shit about Danny Garcia, man? Get over yourself. He's a great fighter, but this is what happens when some fighters buy into the hype themselves. Not only the fans buy it, and some other fighters buy it. I already said Sean Porter bought into his own hype from the fans. Keith Thurman is doing the same shit, and he'll be in for a big surprise. March 4, Danny Garcia victorious. SR93 Boxing, I'm out.